Yo, I'm back. This is like part 4 or whatever, 5. I don't even know how to make pluggnb. Sorry I got this out like a little late. The recording software I use, OBS, is like glitching and corrupting all my recordings, so it just makes them trash. And also the quality was just horrible too. And half the time it didn't record my mic, or it was like cutting in and out for some reason too. So hopefully all that's fixed now. But this is how I made this beat. First thing I started with was the chords. The preset is XV Crystal in Xenology, and we're at 140 BPM, pretty standard, but this is what the chords sound like. But yeah, really simple. I mean, if I really break it down, this is the bass thing that I started with, these chords right here, and they're all sevenths, except for this is a ninth. This one, it's the same chord as this. I just took out the top note. These chords are the same. All I did was make this, I just cut this in half, and then I took out the note right here, E. Here, it's just this chord right here, and I added a note above it, and I made this one hit right here on the 4 instead of with the rest of them, so it like makes a little cut in it, but there's still something there, so it's like, it's just a little stutter. And then this is just the bass notes down here, and then on the second half, this is the only thing that's different right here, these 3 things. These are just like little leading notes, and I push this chord back a little bit. So in the first half, it like hits right here, but second half, it's right here. So that's the only thing that's different about the second half than the first half. But yeah, it's really simple. If you don't know how to make them, you can come up here to this stamp right here. I'm not sure if this menu will show up on the recording, but right where my mouse is, there's this stamp. It's purple, and you can click on minor seventh, whatever chord progression, not progression, that you want to click on. You can just click on it and drag it in, and it'll just be right here, and it'll play when you put it on the piano roll. But that's how I made the chords. This is just the same thing as the chords. It's a piano, AX piano in Xenology. Same pattern though. It sounds like this. But yeah, just the same thing as the other chords. This is a bass, just plays the bass notes, has some cuts in there, and a couple notes that are out of the bass notes that just add like a little step up. And this is E bass 8 in purity. I can't really open the purity because sometimes it'll like glitch out on my screen and make everything else like hard to see, but it's called E bass 8, and it's in bass guitars in purity. Yeah, just a simple bass line. As for effects, it's just reverb and an EQ. This is what the EQ looks like, if you could see it. I don't know if the recording will capture it. And for the E-piano, it's literally just a bass cut. Take out the bass so that the 808 doesn't sound muddy with the rest of the melody. I believe this is a violin. Yeah, AX violin in Xenology. It sounds like this. It just makes the top notes of the chords and just the top notes of everything more colorful. I don't know, and it's a cool sound. So and as for the effects on that, it's just an EQ and some reverb. Real simple. Next sound is a bell, also from Xenology. Preset is childlike, and this is the pattern. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's just a 4-bar pattern that repeats, but that's the pattern. The only thing on here is some delay, a little bit of reverb, and an EQ. Again, just cutting out some of the lows because it just had a weird low end for no reason at all. It's a bell, it doesn't really need that. This is a flute. It just plays at the beginning of each 4 bars, just a little accent thing. It's called Flute Echo. It's also in Xenology. The effects that I put on this is just reverb and an EQ again. It's just cutting out the lows too, but it sounds like this. Again, just a real simple like little accent pattern. This right here is the main lead. Real simple pattern, just plays a 2-bar pattern. Well, it's technically 4 bars, but the only thing that's different is this little note right here. But this is what it sounds like. Effects on that, literally just an EQ, cutting out the lows, like literally everything else I did. But just a real simple catchy pattern that's repetitive. I don't know, I didn't really go too crazy on this beat. It's really simple. Strings, I did originally have it so where the G, which is the note that's highlighted in red right here, just played all the way through, but I kind of wanted some variance, so I put a C down here, just like where the clap would be. That's where it starts, and I put it like an octave difference, but I made the velocity on this one a lot lower than this one, so it sounds like it's like a combined string almost. But yeah, just a really simple string pattern. Same, what's it called, preset that I put on the violin. So that's what happened with that, with the effects. This is a guitar, also really simple, not too much going on. It's just kind of like a background thing. You can also see like the effects is just delay and reverb and an EQ, and it makes it kind of like low pass and ambient sounding a little bit. But I did turn it down originally from the preset that I have for this, so. This preset is actually like a couple things combined in Xband 2. You can see it right here. It's in the, like, I put these 2 things together just because I think they sounded like they complement each other, and I put like a little bit of, I changed like the effects on it and stuff. But it's in my kit. It's in the presets that I use and stuff. It's called the Layered Electric Guitar or whatever in there. So whenever I drop that, you could grab that. Oh, I accidentally opened Purity there. This is the pizzicato strings from Purity. And the only thing that I actually ended up using out of this pattern was this bit right here. And it just sounds like this. I'm pretty sure there's just delay and an EQ on this again. Real simple pattern. Yeah, I don't know why I still had it like all like that, but that's the whole melody broken down, and this is what it sounds like all together. Oh, yo, the drums are in there too. It sounds a little cluttered, but the way I arranged the rest of everything kind of spaces that out so it doesn't sound like that. This is what the drums sound like. They're really simple too. There's not much going on in them for real. It's just a lot of different sounds. Yeah, real simple pattern. first thing I did was the 808 right here. I usually lay down the 808 or the clap first. That's always what I do, just so I get a feel of what I want the rest of the stuff to sound like. But really simple. It just follows the bass notes, except for right here it goes up a little bit. These actually aren't the exact bass notes, but they still sounded good to me, so that's all that really mattered. Only thing about here is you see these notes don't connect here. They're shortened a little bit just to give it a little bounce at the beginning. My fault. And there's also cuts right here, but it's really spacey. There's not a lot going on in it except for at the end here, this last bit. And then on the second half, this one, just I put it to where it would be like if they were connected right here, but there's a cut right there because the chord lands right here with the 808, and that's why I put it like that. But it's really simple. There's not much to it. Just follow the bass notes. Clap. Really basic clap. I mean, you probably heard it a million times. The 4-bar hi-hat pattern. Again, just a really basic hi-hat. Nothing too crazy. This is the snare. It's, again, basic. It's just a 2-bar pattern. Not much to it. There's a chant. Again, just a 2-bar pattern. But instead of being like this, where it just plays like that, I put this right here on the second half, and it ran into the next chant. So it's like 2 chants playing one after another. A rim. Just really simple. That's the whole thing right there. And this open hat, but it doesn't play that often, so it only plays during the little verse section right here and at the end of the beat when it's fading out. But this is what that sounds like. And it's just like a descending thing. You also see like the velocity down here. It's going down as well. And I didn't actually even put that in the beat, so there's no point in me going over that. But that's why I made this beat. As for the mix on the drums, it's literally, I didn't do anything to it. I just changed the volume. That's really all I did. And this is my master. I mean, this is a limiter and soft clipper. But I know somebody asked me about that. This is what it looks like. I don't care. Like, take these settings if you want, if you like it. But that's all I do to my master. But this is the finished beat, so.